1. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. Heraclitus. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. For man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno of Citium. 5. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. 7. It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. 8. Change is the only constant in life. Heraclitus. 9. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius. 10. Life, if well lived, is long enough. Seneca. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. Epictetus. 12. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle. 13. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Socrates. 14. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we say. Zeno of Citium. 15. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Seneca. 16. Only the educated are free. Epictetus. 17. Everything flows, nothing stands still. Heraclitus. 18. The more you know, the more you realize you know nothing. Socrates. 19. To live happily is an inward power of the soul. Marcus Aurelius. 20. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. Zeno of Citium. 21. Throw me to the wolves and I will return leading the pack. Seneca. 22. He who is content with what has been done is an obstacle in the path of progress. Heraclitus. 3. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. 24. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Epictetus. 25. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Aristotle. 26. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Socrates. 27. Well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Zeno of Citium. 28. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Marcus Aurelius. 29. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca. 30. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus. Character is destiny. Heraclitus. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. 3. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle. No great thing is created suddenly. Epictetus. 5. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Seneca. 36. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. 37. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Marcus Aurelius. 38. Nature does nothing uselessly. Aristotle. To find yourself, think for yourself. Socrates. 40. All things are in flux like a river. Heraclitus. 41. What upsets people is not things themselves, but their judgments about the things. Epictetus. 42. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. Seneca. 4.3. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Aristotle. 4.4. An unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. 45. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Heraclitus. 4. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. Aristotle. Death is nothing to us, since when we are, death has not come, and when death has come, we are not. Epicurus. 48. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Seneca. 49. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. 50. The obstacle is the way. Ryan Holiday, 51. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. Epictetus, 52. The best people renounce all for one goal, the eternal fame of mortals, but most people stuff themselves like cattle. Heraclitus, 53. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Marcus Aurelius, 54. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Epictetus, 5. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Seneca, 56. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle, 5. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Socrates. There is nothing permanent except change. Heraclitus, 59. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Marcus Aurelius, 60. While we wait for life, life passes. Seneca, 61. First say to yourself what you would be and then do what you have to do. Epictetus, 62. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. Aristotle, 63. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Socrates, 64. No one that encounters prosperity does not also encounter danger. Heraclitus. Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. Marcus Aurelius, 66. If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. Seneca, 67. It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. Epictetus, 68. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Aristotle, 9. Wisdom begins in wonder. Socrates, 70. The path up and down is one and the same. Heraclitus, 71. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Marcus Aurelius, 72. Time heals what reason cannot. Seneca, 73. Don't seek to have events happen as you want, but want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. Epictetus, 74. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. Aristotle, 75. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. Socrates, 6. This world, which is the same for all, has not been made by any god or man, but it has always been, is, and will be an ever-living fire, kindling itself by regular measures and going out by regular measures. Heraclitus, 7. Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Marcus Aurelius, 78. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Seneca, 79. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Epictetus, 80. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Aristotle, 1. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Socrates, 2. You cannot step twice into the same stream. Heraclitus, 83. The color of the soul is dyed by the thoughts. Marcus Aurelius, 84. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Seneca, 85. It is not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. Epictetus, 86. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle, 7. An honest man is always a child. Socrates, 8. You could not discover the limits of the soul, even if you traveled by every path in order to do so. Such is the depth of its meaning. Heraclitus, 9. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius, 90. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Seneca, 91. Men are disturbed not by things but by the view which they take of them. Epictetus, 92. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Aristotle. 93. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Socrates. 94. You cannot step into the same river twice. Heraclitus. 95. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. 96. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Seneca. 97. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. Epictetus. 98. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. Aristotle. 99. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. 100. A man's character is his fate. Heraclitus.